For project 2, I'm going to go over some techniques that will help you to create a successful layout. So I have some practice files here, and we can go ahead and download those. And then we'll create a folder, and we'll call it our last name underscore VCD 1430 underscore project 02. Inside of that, we'll create an images folder. Let's drag our pizza illustration into the images folder. We can drag this text document into the folder. And then let's go to InDesign and create a new document. And we want a print intent. So we're going to choose print, and we want letter sized. We can change our units to inches and make sure you have 8.5 by 11. In most cases, you're going to want the orientation to be portrait. The minimum margin is 1/4 inch, 0.25 inches, but I'm going to leave mine at 0.5. So this pinkish purple guideline indicates our margin. This is not something that's going to print on our final document. And I'm just going to show you some techniques for creating columns of text and styling them. So I'm going to the type tool, and I'm clicking and dragging from one margin to the other. And then I'm going to right click on this text frame and choose text frame options and choose for the number of columns. Let's set that to 2. And for the gutter, I'll make that 0.25. And make sure that your preview is checked so that you can see what it's going to look like before you hit OK. And with the cursor still blinking inside of the text frame, we'll go to File, Place, find our text, and bring that in. So I've got some raw text here that needs a little bit of editing. So I borrowed this from an actual menu. I went to a website and found a pizza place and borrowed their menu, and that's something that you can do in order to create a menu. I've got some duplicated stuff here. I'm going to close up these spaces, and I don't need this. First thing I want to do is to style my descriptive text. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to decide on a font, and I'm going to change the size of the font to, let's change it to 11. And of course this is going to be different depending on your particular layout. So I chose Bembo font and type size 11, and rather than manually changing the description for all of these items, what I can do is I can create a paragraph style. So I'm going to go to my window and choose Styles and choose Paragraph. I'm going to select the text that I've already manually styled. I'm going to click on this Create a New Style icon. I'm going to make sure that I click off of this normal style. So let's click out of that so that it's not highlighted. I'm going to double click this paragraph style to rename it, and I'll just name this item description. You can name yours anything that makes sense. And then what I can do is go ahead and highlight the text. Let's see. Let's make this Ida Holy Moly Pizza. Highlight that descriptive text for the next item, choose item description, and it's going to change your paragraph. And actually, you don't even have to highlight all of the text. You can just place your cursor inside of that paragraph and click on the style that you created. Okay, so that makes it easy to style your text. Now the great thing about this is that let's say you decided to maybe 11 points is too small and you want to make your text 12 points. Well, you don't have to manually go in here and change every single paragraph to 12 points. You can just double click your item description, go to basic character formats and change your size from 11 to 12. You can even check the preview, and now you can see the new style is applied to every paragraph that you've applied your style to. So that goes for if you would like to change your font even. So, you know, let's say you want to change it to Century School Book. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that.